I love snacks, don't you?
Writing raps and doing music, she doesn't do it by herself.
When one of Nicki Minaj's ex-boyfriends said he wrote her biggest songs, the internet went crazy. But that's just one part of many relationships with other rappers on my list, and you won't believe who she almost married. xCephasx. Let's start with the longest and most important relationship in Nicki's dating history, xCephasx. These two weren't just boyfriend and girlfriend. They were creative partners who built Nicki's success together from the bottom up. They met in the early 2000s when Nicki joined a rap group called Hood Tars. Safari was already part of the group, and they connected right away.
Hood Tars. Hood Stars. Hilarious. Look at this group. I like this jersey. I like this.
For over 12 years, from around 2003 to 2014, they were always together. But here's what most people don't know. During Nicki's entire rise to fame, she kept their relationship completely secret. Why? Because her record company and managers told her that having a public boyfriend would make her less attractive to male fans. Imagine hiding the most important person in your life for 10 whole years just to sell more records.
You gotta sell them fucking records. You gotta sell them records.
Behind closed doors, Safari was much more than just her boyfriend. He worked as her hype man, traveled with her on tours, and according to him, helped write many of her songs. But as Nicki's fame continued to grow, problems started showing up in their relationship. In July 2011, there was a fight at a Dallas hotel where a police report was made saying Safari had hit Nicki in the face with a suitcase. Things completely broke down in October 2014. Safari was seen covering up his tattoos of Nicki, and the relationship was officially over. But this wasn't going to be a quiet breakup. In January 2015, Safari went on the Breakfast Club radio show and said some shocking things.
I'm not gonna say I broke up, but I walked away. I'm going to pack my stuff and I'll left.
He said he felt like he wasn't valued and was treated like a worker instead of a partner. Even more shocking, he said he had helped write many of her biggest hits. What happened next got even messier. Safari took her to court in November 2015, saying
Y'all niggas are messy, bro. You guys are messy, but this is what happens when you're dealing with this. Listen. When you're dealing with the shorty in the limelight, you want to avoid. You can't really date her and take her that seriously, bro. Because every single move that she's going to be making is going to be sort of going against what it means to be in a normal relationship. As they clearly stated already, doing everything so that you're a non-existent figure. She's going to be dealing with higher ups and people of status that are going to put her in situations where she's not going to be in her female energy anymore. She's going to be in this masculine energy. So she has this. So she's always going to be number one. You're going to be number two. And that sort of power dynamic shift doesn't usually work for most men because the masculine energy wants to lead. Now, I don't want to make this into a whole dating video, but I'm just letting Safari know this is the situation, my guy.
He abused him and asking for credit for writing songs. Both sides made serious claims. Safari said Nicki had chased him with a knife in 2014 and he had to go to the hospital, while Nicki said he stole from her and hired prostitutes. The court case was dropped in October 2016, but the damage to both their reputations had already happened. What started as a partnership that helped build one of hip-hop's biggest careers ended with both people accusing each other and very public pain. Meek Mill. Right after her painful split with Safari, Nicki started a relationship with Philadelphia rapper Meek Mill in early 2015. This time, she decided to do things differently. Instead of hiding, they went completely public with their love. Meek confirmed their relationship on Instagram, posting photos of them together with captions about taking over the world as a team. They made music together, including the platinum hit All Eyes on You. Nicki even showed up to speak for Meek at his court hearing in 2015, showing real commitment to their relationship. For a while, it looked like Nicki had found her happy ending. People started saying they might get married when she was seen wearing a heart-shaped diamond ring. But this
Aw, shout out to Nicki and Meek. That was actually a really good relationship, I think. That was a very sweetheart moment, as they would say, you know?
This relationship came with its own problems. There was still drama with Safari, who released songs attacking Meek. Then came the famous fight between Meek Mill and Drake in 2015, which put Nicki in a very awkward position because Drake was her label mate and close friend, calling the whole situation ridiculous in the New York Times magazine. But the constant drama was hurting their relationship. When Meek was put under house arrest in 2016, the relationship faced even more problems. By late 2016, fans started noticing strange posts from both of them on social media. Then in January 2017, Nicki made it official with a simple tweet to confirm, "Yes, I am single." The relationship that had burned so bright and so publicly was over. What happened after included more public fighting. Nicki later said she had a lot of anger toward Meek because of how he acted about the breakup in public, though she later forgave him after he honestly asked for her forgiveness. Looking back at their relationship, you can see two ambitious artists whose careers and egos sometimes fought more than they worked together. Nas. After the intensity of her previous relationships, Nicki's next romance was with hip-hop legend Nas in 2000.
Oh, really? I didn't know that was... I guess, hey, listen, I guess that's why they avoid... But then Drake was in the music video too. So, I mean, did they date Drake? Listen... Drake must have put it in the booty at least once, bro. At least one time, at least allegedly, you know?
2017. This one felt different from the start. Both were from Queens, both were at the top of their careers, and both seemed to handle the relationship with more maturity. The rumors started in May 2017 when they posted a close photo together at Sweet Chick restaurant, with both wearing matching chains. Nicki went to Nas's 44th birthday party, and the internet went crazy with guessing. But it was her appearance on The Ellen Show that really confirmed things.
Well, Nas. Yeah, and then, you know, but the good thing about the Nas situation is that he and I are still good friends, and we still have so much respect for each other.
She blushed when talking about him, admitted to having sleepovers, and called him dope. She even joked that she might break her celibacy rule for him because he was the king of Queens, and she thought of herself as the queen of Queens. fans.
I said, don't you see how Nas carried himself? I said, Nas has never once said anything bad about me. He's never done anything negative toward me. He carried himself like a king.
Sadly, this relationship ran out of steam by early 2018. Both were very busy with their careers, and the distance became too much. But unlike her previous breakups, this one stayed friendly. Nicki has spoken well of how Nas carried himself during and
Because this is what you're dealing with when you're dealing with mature people, bro, not children.
after their relationship, noting he never said anything bad about her and kept his dignity throughout. It might have been short, but it showed a different, more mature side of how Nicki approached relationships. Drake. Now, let's talk about the rumors. Drake and Nicki's rumored romance is one of the longest mysteries in hip-hop. As Young Money label mates, their chemistry has always been obvious. It started in 2009 with their song together on Bedrock. By 2010, Drake was openly saying he had a crush, saying on MTV2's Sucker Free Countdown that he literally fell in love when he first saw her. They even joked about getting married on Twitter, with Drake tweeting, "Please refer to Nicki Minaj as Mrs. Aubrey Drake Graham," before saying it was a joke. Their 2010 song together, Moment for Life,
Classic record. This record actually made me cry recently. It's so big. It's so fire.
had Drake rapping about marrying Nicki, and the music video included a kiss that had fans sure something was happening. The biggest moment of guessing came in 2014 with the Anaconda video, where Nicki gave Drake a sexy lap dance that broke the internet. The scene was hot, close, and left fans completely sure they were more than friends. But Nicki addressed this directly in her song Only, rapping, "I never Wayne/I never Drake." In a 2017 appearance on Ellen, Nicki clearly stated she had never been in a relationship with Drake. They've said they're like family, with a brother-sister bond. Their friendship even
Okay, brother-sister bond dancing like that, that's crazy work, bro.
survived the tension during Drake's fight with Meek Mill. In a 2021 Instagram Live, they talked about their years of friendship, making it clear their bond is real, but not romantic. They continue to make music together, most recently on 2023's Needle, but all signs clear their bond is real, but not romantic. They continue to make music together, most recently on 2023.
There it is. You gotta get these thumbs. You know, look, everyone's kissing today. This is a kissing day. Day of the kiss, boys.
Needle, but all signs point to them being nothing more than very close friends who happen to have great chemistry. Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne discovered Nicki in 2009 and signed her to Young Money, basically launching her career. As her mentor and label boss, their relationship has always been close, but rumors of romance peaked with their 2013 song, High School. The music video showed close bedroom scenes that had fans sure something was going on between them. They were shown moving together under sheets, getting very close, though they never actually kissed. In an interview with MTV News, Nicki said that Wayne wanted them to kiss for the video, but she said no, saying they kept on laughing the whole time. She praised Wayne as a southern gentleman who refused to touch her without permission, showing huge respect throughout filming. Nicki has always described Wayne as more of a brother, talking about their mentor-student relationship. She's called him sexy and a piece of art, but always within the context of professional respect rather than romantic interest. Their songs together over the years have been many, but there's no real evidence they ever dated. This appears to be a case where creative chemistry and close friendship were seen as something more by eager fans. Eminem. The Eminem dating rumor was pure internet chaos from start to finish. In May 2008,
Y'all are just throwing shit on the wall, huh?
Nicki released her verse on YG's Big Bank, where she rapped about meeting Slim Shady and bagging M. She posted an Instagram video lip-syncing to the track, and when a fan asked in the comments if she was dating Eminem, she simply replied, "Yes." Eminem played along, commenting, "Girl, you know it's true," which sent the internet into a frenzy. Nicki made the joke bigger, responding, "Babe, I thought we were going to keep it on the low till the wedding." At his Boston Calling concert, Eminem got the crowd involved, asking, "How many of you want me to date Nicki Minaj?" before jokingly asking her to text him, but it was all a joke. Nicki explained on Twitter that their first date would be at the studio while recording her.
Bro, I don't understand y'all niggas, man. The public seems to just enjoy just debauchery and just getting themselves involved in situations that have nothing. Like, how are y'all so involved in people's lives? Like I tell y'all, I'm only involved in people's lives because y'all like watching it. It makes me money. That's it. It's not. When I sign off the stream, and if I'm not editing a video, I do not care, bro.
Queen album, making it clear this was about making music together, not romance. Eminem did end up appearing on her 2018 album on the track, Majesty. The whole thing was a perfect example of trolling fans and creating publicity, but there was never any real relationship there. Both artists were in on the joke from the beginning. Future. Finally, we have the 2017 rumors about Nicki and Future. These rumors were the weakest of all the guessing, mostly based on professional work together rather than any solid evidence. The rumors started when they made a song together called You Da Baddest in 2017 and got stronger when they announced the Nicki Hendrix tour in June 2018. A key moment came when Nicki posted an Instagram video opening Chanel bags, thanking someone for the gifts, while Future at the same time posted what looked like similar bags on his story with the words, "If she's yours, she's yours." Fans immediately connected the dots and thought he'd bought her the gifts. However, discussions on forums like Lipstick Alley showed that Future's video was actually old footage, completely proving the gifting story wrong. The Nicki xCephasx tour itself ran into problems when the North American part was delayed in August 2018 and Future dropped out because of scheduling problems. Some people guessed it was because of romantic.
Listen, you guys, man, you're cheesing me. I don't like to get cheesed, but you're pissing me off because you're making me